Love did not need to be felt all the time. I awoke beside you with no emotion rising. The room was quiet, not surprising. Your breathing moved like something ordinary. Love does not require extraordinary. I stayed in the morning that asked for nothing. Love does not leave when there is no something. I noticed how love did not announce itself. Love does not live for display or shelf. I breathed through minutes that felt completely plain. Love does not depend on pain or gain. I remembered loving as something intense. Love said, I am not a sense. I stayed with your presence as feelings stayed flat. Love does not vanish from that. The light crossed the floor without touching my chest. Love does not need to be dressed. I noticed how closeness survived the dove. Love does not fade when full is not full. I walked through hours with nothing to name. Love does not require flame. I remembered hearts that chase emotion. Love said, I am not motion. I stayed in the afternoon that offered no sign. Love does not decline when numb is fine. I breathed through silence that held no spark. Love does not fear the dark. I noticed how calm lived without thrill. Love does not die when still. I remembered loving as something loud. Love said, I am allowed to be quiet. I stayed with the ordinary that others would flee. Love does not need intensity. The clock moves slowly without meaning or weight. Love does not wait for fate. I noticed how presence stayed without reward. Love does not ask for more. I breathed through evening as color went thin. Love does not end when nothing begins. I stayed beside you without missing or ache. Love does not break when there is no ache. I remembered loving as something alive. Love said, I live even when you don't feel alive. Night came softly without ceremony. Love does not depend on harmony. I noticed how peace arrived without grace. Love does not chase a face. I stayed in the hours that felt the same. Love does not leave from the sameness. I breathe through darkness that asks no prayer. Love does not care if you're unaware. I remembered hearts that left when bored. Love said, I am not restored by reward. I stayed in your nearness without warmth or chill. Love does not disappear when neutral is real. The world rested without emotion. Love love does not require devotion. I noticed how love was still there, even when I wasn't aware. I breathed, I stayed, I did not feel, and love did not fade. I lay beside you with nothing to say. Love did not go away. I rested in presence that did not shine. Love did not need to be felt all the time to be mine.
Love did not need to be felt all the time. The morning existed without sensation, without intensity, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I woke into a quiet body that was not overwhelmed, that was not full, and love did not need to be felt all the time. The light entered without stirring emotion, without pressing itself on me, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I remembered when love demanded feeling, demanded warmth, demanded constant sensation. But today love rested beyond feeling, and love did not need to be felt all the time. The hours pass without emotional movement, without rising or falling, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I noticed my heart was not checking itself, was not asking if love was still there. It stayed open, and love did not need to be felt all the time. There was relief in not feeling, in not needing sensation, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I thought love required feeling, required constant warmth, required presence in the body, but love did not need to be felt all the time. The afternoon softened without emotion, without intensity, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I let moments pass without scanning for feelings, without demanding emotion, and love did not need to be felt all the time. Time continued without signaling emotion, without change, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I wondered if love would disappear, if it was not felt, if it was not sensed, but love did not need to be felt all the time. The light dimmed without emotional shift, without sadness, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I breathed without warmth, without chill, and love did not not need to be felt all the time. Evening arrived without emotional arrival, without climax, and love did not need to be felt all the time. I lay down without feeling anything special, with love still present, and love did not need to be felt all the time. Love remained not as feeling, but as something that did not leave.
Love reminded without emotion. Love reminded without emotion.
Love did not need to be finished. The morning arrived without completion, without closure, and love did not need to be finished. I woke into something open, something unfinished, and love did not need to be finished. The light touched the room without sealing the edges, without closing the shape, and love did not need to be finished. I remembered when love wanted an ending, wanted a full stop, wanted to be done. But today, love stayed open, and love did not need to be finished. The hours passed without conclusion, without summing up, and love did not need to be finished. I noticed my heart was not seeking endings, was not closing the story. It stayed open, and love did not need to be finished. There was peace in not completing, in leaving space, and love did not need to be finished. I thought love required completion, required an ending, required a final shape, but love did not need to be finished. The afternoon unfolded with loose ends, with open lines, and love did not need to be finished. I let moments remain open, not tying them together, not closing them, and love did not need to be finished. Time continued without punctuation, without a final mark, and love did not need to be finished. I wondered if love would feel weak if it stayed unfinished, if it never closed, but love did not need to be finished. The light dimmed, leaving things open, leaving space, and love did not need to be finished. I breathed without ending the breath, without counting it, and love did not not need to be finished. Evening arrived without conclusion, without closure, and love did not need to be finished. I lay down with nothing completed, with love still present, and love did not need to be finished. Love remained not as a finished story, but as an open line that did not need a period. Love did not need to be finished. The morning began without completion, without a sense of ending, and love did not need to be finished. I woke into something that had no final shape, no closed form, and love did not need to be finished. The light entered the room without filling it completely, without sealing its edges, and love did not need to be finished. I remembered when love wanted closure, wanted to feel whole, wanted to arrive at a final feeling. But today, love stayed open, and love did not need to be finished. The hours passed without rounding themselves off, without resolving anything, and love did not need to be finished. I noticed my heart was not asking for an ending, was not pushing toward clarity. It stayed open, and love did not need to be finished. There was gentleness in letting things remain undone, in not closing the circle, and love did not need to be finished. I thought love required completion, required a moment where everything made sense, but love did not need to be finished. The afternoon unfolded, leaving edges loose, leaving meanings open, and love did not need to be finished. I let moments remain partial, not correcting them, not shaping them into conclusions, and love did not need to be finished. Time continued without tying itself together, without presenting a summary, and love did not need to be finished. I wondered if love would feel empty, if it never reached completion, if it never closed, but love did not need to be finished. The lights softened, leaving shadows unfinished, leaving corners unresolved, and love did not need to be finished. I breathed without completing a thought, without finishing a feeling, and love did not need to be finished. Evening arrived, not as an ending, not as closure, and love did not need to be finished. I lay down with sentences unfinished, with feelings
as a complete story, but as something that did not need to end.
Love did not leave when nothing moved. I woke beside you and the world felt pause. Love does not need a cause. The room stayed still like it had always been. Love does not begin with begin. Your breath moves slowly without invitation. Love does not depend on sensation. I stayed in the morning that had no direction. Love does not ask for correction. I noticed how love did not rise or fall. Love does not call at all. I breathed through minutes that felt untouched. Love does not need to be much. I remembered loving as something alive. Love said I survive without drive. I stayed with the quiet that felt unfinished. Love does not vanish when diminished. The light stood still on the edge of the wall. Love does not fall when nothing calls. I noticed how closeness remained without reach. Love does not teach to teach. I walk through hours that never change. Love does not estrange from plain. I remembered hearts that left from stillness. Love said I live in stillness. I stayed in the afternoon that carried no mood. Love does not lose when subdued. I breathe through silence that had no need. Love does not feed on speed. I notice how time did not pull us away. Love does not stray from stay. I remember loving as something intense. Love and not suspense. I stayed with your presence as motion slept. Love does not step when unkept. Evening came softly without arrival. Love does not require revival. I notice how peace lived without relief. Love does not grieve, believe. I breathe through darkness that held no fear. Love does not disappear when unclear. I stayed beside you with nothing to keep. Love does not sleep when deep. I remember loving as something to show. Love said I am when you don't know. The night stayed open without dream or flame. Love does not change with name. I notice how love did not ask for proof. Love does not live on
I stayed. Nothing moved, and love did not fade. I lay in stillness where nothing proved. Love did not leave when nothing moved. When we stopped trying to hold it, I woke into a closeness that asked nothing of me. Love does not demand to be. I stayed with your nearness as effort fell away. Love does not stay by stay. I noticed how love did not tighten when released. Love does not disappear when ceased. I breathed and felt space grow wider inside. Love does not hide when untied. I remember loving as something to protect. Love said, I do not need respect. Oh yes, yeah, yeah. I stayed with the minutes that slipped through my hands. Love does not stand on plans. I noticed how warmth did not cool when untouched. Love does not depend on much. I walked through daylight without reaching ahead. Love does not live in lead. I remembered hearts that broke from holding too tight. Love said, I am light. I stayed with stillness that moved without force. Love does not change its course. Came from letting go. Love does not go when let go. I breathed through dusk as desire fell asleep. Love does not keep what you keep. I stayed until night as stars widen the sky. Love does not die. Try. I remember loving as something I could lose. Love said, I choose you. Oh, that said, I lay where holding was no longer done. Love did not leave when we stopped trying to hold it, and it went on. Presence where effort was through. Love did not leave when we stopped trying to hold it, because love was you. Love did not mind being quiet for so long. The day moved slowly
without confession, without declaration, without urgency. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I woke into silence that did not feel empty, that did not feel unfinished. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. The light stayed still as if it had nowhere else to go, as if it trusted time. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I remember love needed expression, needed reassurance through sound, needed words to stay alive. But today, love rested in silence, and love did not mind being quiet for so long. The hours passed without conversation, without explanation, and love did not mind being quiet for so long. I noticed how love did not fade in stillness, did not weaken without sound, did not disappear without language. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. There was comfort in not speaking, in not naming, in not revealing. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I thought love required voice, required affirmation, required declaration to exist. But love did not mind being quiet for so long. The afternoon softened without telling a story, without asking to be remembered. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I sat with the silence, not listening, not waiting, just staying. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. Time continued without noise, without signal, without pause. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I wondered if love was still there, if it did not speak, if it did not move. But love did not mind being quiet for so long. The light dimmed without emotion, without metaphor. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I breathe without rhythm, without awareness, just breathing. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. Evening arrived without announcement, without conclusion. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. I lay down with silence beside me, with love still present, unspoken. And love did not mind being quiet for so long. Love stayed, not in words,
not in sound, but in the space that never asked it to speak.
Love did not move when everything else did. The morning shifted like it always does, quietly changing positions without asking me to follow. And love did not move when everything else did. I opened my eyes into motion already happening, into time already leaving. And love did not move when everything else did. The light crossed the room, slowly changing its angle, without stopping, without returning. And love did not move when everything else did. Everything else did. I remembered when love felt reactive, like something responding to change, like something adjusting itself. But today, love stayed exactly where it was. Everything else did. The hours passed, pulling sounds and shadows with them, carrying moments away. And love did not move when everything else did. I noticed my heart was not following time, was not resisting it either. It stayed still, and love did not move when everything else did. Everything else did. There was no fear in staying, no loss in not moving forward, just a quiet steadiness. And love did not move when everything else did. Everything else did. I thought love needed motion, needed growth, needed visible change. But love did not move when everything else did. Everything else did. Everything else did. The afternoon softened as if it were drifting away without asking to be remembered. And love did not move when everything else did. I let thoughts come and go without carrying them, without holding them back. And love did not move when everything else did. Time continued, not waiting, not slowing, just continuing. And love did not move when everything else did. I wondered if love would fall behind, if it stayed where it was, if it refused to follow change. But love did not move when everything else did. Where everything else did. Everything else did. The light faded without sadness, without drama, just fading. And love did not move when everything else did. Where everything else did. Everything else did. Evening arrived with no announcement, with no request. And love did not move when everything else did. I lay down with the world still shifting, with time still passing. And love did not move when everything else did. Love because it resisted change, but because it did not belong to movement. Love remained, not because it resisted change, but because it did not belong to movement.
Love did not need a promise.
I woke beside you without tomorrow sworn. Love does not require to be worn. The day unfolded without a vow. Love does not ask for how. I stayed in the present that made no claim. Love does not need a frame. I noticed how love did not cling to the future. Love does not rest on structure. I breathe through moments that were enough.
Love does not bluff.
With touch, I remembered loving as something secure. Love said I am not insured. I stayed with the calm that asked nothing back. Love does not crack when slack. I noticed how closeness lived without seal. Love does not depend on deal. I walk through daylight with no forever plan. Love does not demand a hand. I remembered hearts that promised to stay. Love said I remain anyway. I stayed with the seconds that did not commit. Love does not quit when unfit. I noticed how peace came without oath. Love does not grow from both. I breathe through evening as future slept. Love does not step when unkept. I stayed in your presence without guarantee. Love does not flee from free.
I remember loving.
As something to say,
Love said
I am here today. I lay where nothing had to be sworn. Love did not need a promise to be born. I rested in now where truth was honest. Love did not need a promise, and still was constant.
Love did not need me to be ready.
I woke beside you with my heart still closed. Love does not ask if doors are closed. The morning arrived before I was awake. Love does not wait for shake. I stayed in the feeling of being behind. Love does not mind, unlined. I noticed how love did not pause for fear. Love does not disappear when unclear. I breathed through minutes that felt unprepared. Love does not care if scared. I remembered loving as something time. Love said, I am not alive. I stayed with your presence as my hand stayed still. Love does not require will.
Love does not will.
The light moved gently across what I was not. Love does not stop at night. I noticed how closeness survived my delay. Love does not stray from state. I walked through hours that came too soon. Love does not move by tune. I remembered hearts that needed to wait. Love said, I do not calculate. I stayed in the pause that felt out of step. Love does not step with prep. I breathed through silence that hadn't caught up. Love does not fill a cup. I noticed how calm a ride without you. Love does not need ready to you. I remember loving as something rehearsed. Love said, I am not first. I stayed beside you as time felt wrong. Love does not belong to song. Evening arrived before I was there. Love does not care if late. I noticed how love did not rush me through. Love does not push you. I breathed through darkness that felt misaligned. Love does not decline behind. I stayed in your presence without catching pace. Love does not erase space. I remembered loving as something to me. Love said, I do not repeat. The night stayed open without start or end. Love does not bend to win. I noticed how love was already here before I was ready. I breathed, I stayed, I did not study. Love did not need me to be ready to stay.
Love did not need to arrive anywhere.
The morning opened without destination, without arrival, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I woke in a movement that did not aim, that did not conclude, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. The light traveled without end point, without promise of landing, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I remembered when love wanted arrival, wanted to get somewhere, wanted to be completed by place. But today, love moved without landing, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. The hours passed without checkpoints, without milestones, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I noticed my heart was not counting distance, was not measuring progress. It stayed open, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. There was ease in not arriving and not reaching, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I thought
love required arrival, required a moment of landing, required a place to rest. But love did not need to arrive anywhere. The afternoon unfolded without destination, without horizon. And love did not need to arrive anywhere. I let moments move without stopping them, without claiming them. And love did not need to arrive anywhere. Time continued without arrival,
Without end,
and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I wondered if love would feel lost if it never arrived, if it never settled. But love did not need to arrive anywhere. The light dimmed without landing, without stopping, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I breathed without reaching the breath,
without holding it,
and love did not need to arrive anywhere. Evening arrived, but love did not. It simply stayed moving,
and love did not need to arrive.
and love did not need to arrive anywhere.
Love remained,
Not as a rival,
not as a rival.
but as movement that never needed an end.
Love did not need to arrive anywhere.
Love did not need to arrive anywhere.
Love did not need to arrive anywhere. The morning unfolded without destination, without expectation of arrival, and love did not need to arrive anywhere.
I woke into a moment that was not leading somewhere else, that was not becoming anything more, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. The light moved across the room without purpose, without progress, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I remembered when love felt like a journey, like something moving toward fulfillment, toward an ending point. But today, love stayed exactly where it was, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. The hours passed without direction, without improvement, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I noticed my heart was not traveling, was not waiting to get somewhere. It stayed present, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. There was rest in not advancing, in not reaching a place of completion, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I thought love required arrival, required a place to stand, required an ending to justify the movement, but love did not need to arrive anywhere. The afternoon softened without milestones, without markers, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I let time move without following it, without asking where it was going, and love did not need to arrive anywhere.
Time continued without destination, without conclusion, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I wondered if love would lose meaning if it never arrived, if it never reached something. But love did not need to arrive anywhere. The light dimmed without signaling arrival or departure, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I breathed without pacing myself, without aiming for rest, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. Evening arrived, though nothing else did, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. I lay down without having arrived, with love still present, and love did not need to arrive anywhere. Love remained, not as a destination, but as the place I never left. Love did not need to arrive. The morning was already full before anything happened, before any feeling rose, and love did not need to arrive. I opened my eyes into a space that was not empty, not waiting, not calling, and love did not need to arrive. The light moved across the room without announcing itself, without shaping a mood. And love did not need to arrive. I remembered when love felt like an entrance, like something stepping into my life, like a beginning I could point to. But today love was already here, and love did not need to arrive. The hours unfolded without threshold, without crossing, without change of state, and love did not need to arrive. I noticed my heart was not preparing, was not responding. It was already open, and love did not need to arrive. There was no anticipation, no relief, no sense of finally, and love did not need to arrive. I thought love required a moment, a signal, a shift I could recognize, but love did not need to arrive. The afternoon continued as if nothing special was happening, as if that was enough and love did not need to arrive. I let thoughts pass without greeting them, without following, without clawing the door behind them, and love did not need to arrive. Time moves, not towards something,
Not away from something.
just moving, and love did not need to arrive. I wondered if love would fade, if I never noticed it, if I never marked its presence. But love did not need to arrive. The light softened without becoming emotional, without becoming symbolic, and love did not need to arrive. Evening came without transition, without ceremony, and love did not need to arrive. I lay down with nothing beginning, with nothing ending, with nothing missing, and love did not need to arrive. Love remained, not as an event, not as an entrance, but as what had always been there.
Love did not need to be certain.
The morning arrived without clarity, without decision, and love did not need to be certain. I woke into a feeling that did not resolve itself, that did not settle, and love did not need to be certain. The light moved without defining shapes, without fixing our lines, and love did not need to be certain. I remember when love searched for certainty, for assurance, for something solid to stand on. But today, love rested in not knowing, and love did not need to be certain. The hours passed without conclusion, without answer, and love did not need to be certain. I noticed my heart was not choosing, was not deciding. It stayed open, and love did not need to be certain. There was calm in not being sure, in not settling the question, and love did not need to be certain. I thought love required certainty, required conviction, required a firm ground, but love did not need to be certain. The afternoon unfolded without resolution, without clarity, and love did not need to be certain. I let moments remain unclear, not sharpening them, not resolving them, and love did not need to be certain. Time continued without verdict, without answer, and love did not need to be certain. I wondered if love would weaken, if it stayed uncertain, if it never decided, but love did not need to be certain. The light softened without clarity, without final shape, and love did not need to be certain. I breathed without confidence, without doubt, and love did not need to be certain. Evening arrived without decision, without conclusion, and love did not need to be certain. I lay down with questions unanswered, with love still present, and love did not need to be certain. Love remained, not because it was sure, but because it did not need to be silent. Love did not need to be chosen. The morning existed before decisions, before preferences, and love did not need to be chosen. Oh, I woke into a presence that did not wait for my consent, that did not ask to be selected, and love did not need to be chosen. The light entered without offering options, without asking which direction to take, and love did not need to be chosen. I remembered when love felt like a decision, like something I had to commit to, like a path I had to select. But today love was already here, and love did not need to be chosen. Whoa, the hours passed without crossroads, without alternatives, and love did not need to be chosen. I noticed my heart was not weighing possibilities, was not comparing outcomes. It stayed open, and love did not need to be chosen. There was relief in not deciding, in not committing, in not standing at a fork in the road, and love did not need to be chosen. I thought love required intention, required direction, required conscious choice, but love did not need to be chosen. The afternoon unfolded without preference, without ranking moments, and love did not need to be chosen. I let time move without steering it, without correcting its course, and love did not need to be chosen. Time continued without asking what I wanted, without asking where I was going, and love did not need to be chosen. I wondered if love would disappear if I never chose it, if I never pointed to it, but love did not need to be chosen. The light softened without selecting what to illuminate, without favoring anything, when love did not need to be chosen. I breathed without intention, without direction, just breathing, when love did not need to be chosen. I lay down with no choice made, with no path selected, with love still present, and love did not need to be chosen. Love remained, not because I chose it, but because it had never been optional. And love did not need to be chosen. La 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 la.
The morning arrived with distance, with space, and love did not need to be close to be present. I woke into a room that felt wide, that felt open, and love did not need to be close to be present. The light touched the walls without leaning in, without approaching, and love did not need to be close to be present. I remembered when love needed nearness, needed touch, needed closeness to feel real. But today, love stayed at a distance, and love did not need to be close to be present. The hours passed with space between moments, with room to breathe, and love did not need to be close to be present. I noticed my heart was not pulling inward, was not collapsing distance. It stayed open, and love did not need to be close to be present. There was peace in allowing space, in not closing the gap, and love did not need to be close to be present. I thought love required proximity, required constant closeness, required nearness to survive. But love did not need to be close to be present. The afternoon unfolded with air between thoughts, with room between feelings, and love did not need to be close to be present. I let moments exist without drawing them near, without pulling them close, and love did not need to be close to be present. Time continued with distance intact, with space on it, and love did not need to be close to be present. I wondered if love would fade, if distance remained, if space stayed open. But love did not need to be close to be present. Evening arrived with distance still there, not a separation, and love did not need to be close to be present. I lay down with space all out, with love still present. And love did not need to be close to be present. Love remained, not by closing distance, but by honoring it.
Love did not need to be explained to anyone. The morning came without witnesses, without questions, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I woke into a feeling that did not look for agreement, did not ask to be understood, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. The light filled the room without asking if it made sense, without clarifying itself. And love did not need to be explained to anyone. I remembered when love wanted explanation, wanted clarity, wanted to be justified. But today love stood quietly, and love did not need to be explained
to anyone. The hours pass without commentary, without interpretation, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I noticed my heart was not rehearsing reasons, was not preparing answers. It simply stayed open, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. There was relief in not translating love and not defending it, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I thought love required explanation, required logic, required a story others could follow. But love did not need to be explained to anyone. The afternoon softened without narrative, without argument, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I let moments exist without turning them into meaning, without summarizing them, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. Time continued without interpretation, without conclusion, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I wondered if love would weaken if no one understood it, if no one agreed. But love did not need to be explained to anyone. The light dimmed without explanation, without message, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I breathed without describing the breath, without naming the feeling, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. Evening arrived without statement, without declaration, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. I lay down with no words prepared, with love still present, and love did not need to be explained to anyone. Love remained, not because it was understood, but because it never asked to be.